Hey guys, so today I am here with some amazing highlighters and bronzers, and all of these products are like illuminating glowy products. So I've just picked out some of the ones that I use pretty often and I will swatch them for you, and I'm just going to show you what they are. So first I'm going to start off with the Physicians Formula Glow Pearls highlighter. It looks like this, and the packaging is really beautiful. It's just this silver, actually plastic packaging, but it's got this mirror on the inside, and there's actually a brush that comes with it which I never really use, but this is what the highlighter looks like. And it also got like a bit of a bronzy undertone. This is really nice because it has a little bit of a bronzing effect, and also gives you like this really lovely glow. It has to give you a glow, it's a highlighter. So this is what the swatch looks like. So you can see it's really bronze and it's really beautiful and shiny. And this is great if you're doing like a really nude sort of a look and you just want to highlight some of the high points of your face, but you still want it to look really natural. So that's a really good one. Also, one thing to note about this is that the first layer seems like very sparkly, but once you get past that layer, you hit like the bronze tones of this particular like highlighter, and it looks really beautiful. The second one is also from Physicians Formula, but this is a bronzer. This is their bronze booster bronzer. This is what the packaging looks like. You can see the inside. It's this beautiful gold sort of shade. It's great for deeper skin tones, and I'm just gonna swatch that for you. This also has like a mirror on the inside, but I don't really use it. And this is more like gold sort of shade, like really gold. I don't know if that's showing. Yeah, so it's actually very gold in person, and it's just beautiful. Next one I'm going to show you guys is from MILANI. So this is the MILANI Illuminating Face Powder, and it looks like that. So it's actually like a blush sort of thing with a highlighter. You know, it's like a mix of the two, if you can see. It's really beautiful and very, very natural sort of tones. Just gonna swatch that for you guys. So that's what it looks like. I suck at swatching, but you can see that it's really illuminating. Just lovely. Actually, this is one of my favorites because it's actually very subtle on the skin. It doesn't, you know, it's not loud, and it's not very, very, like in terms of the color, it's not a strong color. So it looks really, just really luminous and really beautiful. I have a couple more products from MILANI. I've got their baked bronzers here. I've got the number 05 Soleil. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But I find that the MILANI bronzers are a little chunkier in terms of the shimmer and stuff like that. They are really smooth to the touch and very buildable, and great for summer, especially if you're like on the beach and stuff like that and you just want this really beautiful bronzy glow. This is beautiful. So you can see that the glitter is a little chunkier than the rest. I don't know if you can tell, but this is definitely a chunkier sort of bronzer. I'm also going to show you number 4 of the same baked bronzer range, which is in the shade Glow. This is slightly lighter than the other one and also has a lot of gold in it. It's really gorgeous. So MILANI makes some amazing products, and they have just launched in India recently, so you should check them out. I think they're available on Nykaa.com, and I do believe that they are a cruelty-free brand. So the next product I'm going to swatch is a Stila product, and it is the Stila, I think, eyeshadow trio, and this is what it looks like. It's this really beautiful like shimmery set of eyeshadows, and it's definitely a baked eyeshadow. Love using this as a highlighter, and what's beautiful about it is that you can either mix all three colors or use them individually. So the first shade is like this really pale gold, the second one is like this really coppery shade, and the third one is you know, a gold sort of shade. So you can see that, and they're really pigmented, and I think they look great on like all skin tones, as in you can use the lighter shade for someone who's really fair. Sorry, so the screen that I'm looking in is not the mirror image of what the camera is filming, so everything I do is showing, you know, what's the word for it, like ulta, like if I'm doing something on the right, it's actually showing me on the left, so I'm getting used to that. So yeah, so zoom camera, yeah, so this gold is great for deeper skin tones and also medium skin tones. This one's definitely beautiful for deeper skin tones, and this is great for women with fairer skin tones. But you know, there are no rules in makeup, so you can do what you want. Yeah, so the Stila product is, I think, one of the most expensive from the range that I have here. The rest are all drugstore. Milani is drugstore, Physicians Formula is drugstore. I don't think Physicians Formula has come to India yet, and it's much cheaper if you get it in the US. Milani has come to India, like I said earlier. Oh sorry, Stila is not the most expensive. I think the Urban Decay Naked Illuminated Highlighter is the most expensive one I have here. I think it is like $40 something if I'm not wrong. I can't remember, I bought this long ago. Now for me, this particular shade Aura is so beautiful. It is so beautiful as an eyeshadow. It is great for like bridal. If you're doing a bridal look, it's one of those, you know, beautiful peachy gold like colors, or it has that beautiful peachy gold undertone. And I used this on my cousin for her wedding. I did her makeup. Shout out to you, Sienna, love you. So I used this on her and it just looked fantastic. But another thing to remember is that, oops, let me show you guys the highlighter. So this is what it looks like. And another thing to remember is that this is a little bit on the chunkier side, and this is what the swatch looks like. It's really peachy and frosty and just beautiful. So let me just get a really nice swatch of that. So that's what it looks like. It's just, yeah, it's just so beautiful, and it just looks amazing in photographs and stuff like that. So this is definitely, I think after the Milani face powder that I showed you guys, this is definitely one of my most favorite shades. It's just gorgeous and glows, and it just looks stunning. The next thing I'm going to show you is from PAC Cosmetics. Now the naked highlighter is very expensive, but the PAC highlighter, which is an alternative, these are the baked highlighters, and they retail for about $850. Now they have, I think, almost like more than 10 shades in this particular range of highlighters, which is great because no matter what your skin tone is, you can find a shade that's perfect for you. Now the box actually is supposed to have a mirror here, but my mirror broke. 7 years of bad luck, ain't gonna happen to me. But yeah, so these are fantastic. They are like $850 as compared to the naked, which is about, how much is, almost like $2,000-3,000, which is a lot. And this is the shade I've got the shade 04, and you can just see how ridiculously pigmented that is. It is a very strong highlighter. It is one of the most pigmented highlighters in this list of highlighters that I have here. Just look at that, it's crazy bright. So you have to use a really light hand. I'd suggest when you have a highlighter that's so pigmented to use like a fan brush to apply it, because you get more precision and you don't want the highlighter going all over your face and stuff like that. Yeah, this is, I would say, a dupe for the naked highlighters. the baked highlighters, the Bake Illuminated highlighter. Yeah. Now this is not the exact shade as the naked one I showed you, but from the range that they have, I'm absolutely sure you're most likely to find. I'm absolutely sure you're gonna find the exact shade match to the Urban Decay. So if you can manage to do that, then great. And 850 bucks as compared to 3000 is, you know, do the math. I have 2 more products from PAC. Actually, I'm a huge fan of PAC Cosmetics. I love their brushes. I always use their brushes, and if you want me to do a video on just their brushes, let me know, because I have a ton of them. And yeah, so PAC also has like a professional, PAC does stand for Professional Artist Cosmetics, if I'm not wrong, and they do have a range that is, you know, for makeup artists who are always on the go, who I think their stuff is really practical and user friendly. So they've come out with like a palette system for their highlighters. Now this palette here is by far my most used, one of my most used products. This is something I would use on a regular basis, and the reason being is because it's so versatile. You get 6 shades in here. They are very, very finely milled as compared to the baked highlighters. These are more like, you know, lit from within sort of a thing. So if you have a client who doesn't want very crazy highlighter or very chunky highlighter, then this is the one I recommend. From if you're going for PAC cosmetic stuff, then this is just amazing. So I just swatch, not everything, but maybe a couple of shades. I'm gonna swatch this gold shade here, and I'm gonna swatch this it's kind of on the browner side, so I'm just gonna swatch that as well. This one and this one at the bottom here. Look, you can see how pigmented these are. And you can, I don't know if you can tell, but these are slightly like dull in a good way. Like, you know, like I said, it's not crazy in your face, you know, shiny. So that's a good thing. Oh god, I really need to get my swatching game on. But yeah, can you see how like it's so like beautiful, and it's not too loud as compared to like the other you know, the baked highlighter from PAC. Let me actually do a swatch of the baked one on the side so you guys can see how crazy it is. So can you see like how loud the baked highlighter is, which is this one, as compared to these two? It's so tricky to swatch this. But yeah, I love using these, you know, the highlighters from the palette, because they're just more for like everyday and, you know, little on the subtle side, so I like them. So Savannah Colors is another company, and they make this shimmer brick highlighter. Now those of you who are Bobbi Brown fans, I'm sure you will know that these are the dupe for that. I think these are like 360 rupees or something, and this is number 3, which is more of like a coppery pink sort of a tone. Just gonna swatch that. These are really beautiful as well, more on the budget friendly side, so you can see that it's gorgeous. I'm just gonna swatch the other two. The next one is 04, which is a pink to gold sort of a tone. Yeah, that's this one here. And I'm just gonna swatch the last one from this range, which is number 5, which is, I think this is lovely for women of color. It's like orange and slightly coral, but there's something about how beautiful it looks on deeper and like medium skin tones. It's so gorgeous, this particular one. Just gonna swatch that. I'm mixing all the colors together just to show you guys. This one right here. These are so beautiful. They're so beautiful. and they're only like 300 rupees. That's really amazing. Okay, now I have I have this, what's it called, pearl powder brick in the shade 02 Candy. It's from a company called Into It. Yeah, and unfortunately my my highlighter fell and broke, but I'm just gonna show you a swatch of this. I used to use it every day and I haven't since it's broken because I'm trying to save as much of it as I can. But it's a very somewhat peachy, coppery sort of shade. And I have a cream highlighter for women who want some cream products. This is the one from H&M. It's just their cream highlighter. It comes in a little pot like this, and it's kind of this champagne sort of shade. It's definitely more sparkly and glittery and stuff like that. And I'm just gonna take a little bit. It's very subtle. It's not as crazy as the rest. Very blendable and looks lovely on the skin. It's really nice. And I actually have something that's a bit out of place from here, but this is the PAC Professional Blush Palette, which you can see I've used, and you get 10 shades which look like this, and they are super pigmented and are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just gonna swatch a couple of them from here, and actually not a couple, maybe 3 or 4 of them, so you can see how crazy pigmented these are. And that's crazy pigmentation right there. You literally need a dab of this and it's going to last you all day long. It's always nice to apply your blush with a stippling brush because it really distributes the product more evenly, and it's always easier to add little by little than add a lot, you know. It's difficult to take away from a lot. So yeah, this was my little highlighter swatch fest, you know, with a little blush at the end. So I hope you guys liked it. Hey, let me know what you'd like to see next. I have a lot of foundations, I have a lot of blush, I have a lot of stuff, so let me know. Have a great day and thank you so much for stopping by. Love you guys.